Hello Divine Soul Tribe, welcome to my channel. I'm Divina Lumen, back again with another message. So if you watched the last video, I pulled out my elementals deck and the Devil and the Moon card came out, and I decided that that's a separate reading. I'm not about to get into that because the last reading, that was a good reading. Okay, and so that came out with the Ten of Swords and the Hangman. Split the deck. So what I'm immediately getting, and what I started to get, was when I was wrapping up the last reading and stuff, my cards fell off the table, and then I heard stop exposing our business, stop talking our business. My response was stop fucking doing it then. I'm sorry, I do swear when I get passionate about things, because this is something that I've been picking up on for months, and a lot of other readers have as well. There's some dark shit going on. These people are using the moon cycles to work with the devil, to collaborate with the devil, to keep your person bound, or even you. But this come out in a reading about your person, because they are going to come towards you with a serious offer of commitment, quite possibly marriage, because they've walked away from the people here that are working with the moon cycles. Yeah, trying to leave your person for dead, trying to keep them stuck in this Page of Wands energy, an infant that's running around with a sex addiction. So trying to get your person to see things from their perspective. Again, using that freaking sex magic there with somebody that's emotionally manipulative, that keeps them trapped in their head. And this is what they're trying to do. Right, this is what's coming through. So these moon cycles, you're going to need to be careful, because if they can't entrap your person with sex magic, they're going to try to do it to you. So that it seems like you've betrayed the connection, right? Because that is one of your person's worst fears. Okay. The sex magic, the emotional manipulation to keep somebody trapped in their head, bound to this lower vibration. Because if you're operating in fear, doubt, anything like that, these agents of darkness can come and get you. They come in through trauma sites. They create mental instability, constantly talking in your head. But your person is recovering from that, and they don't like it. So they're trying to harness all the energy that they can in these moon cycles. Oh, get sick of fucking it. They don't want it exposed, right? Then stop doing it. Everybody's come online. Come online. I've always been psychic. I've always been telepathic. I've always been intuitive. I've always been an empath. I've always been an angel. I've always been a spiritual warrioress. I just didn't know it. I believed it, but I didn't know it. Now I know it. You can't tell me shit. And that will be the same for a lot of other readers. I mean, there's some absolutely phenomenal readers out there. And I just love it when they pick up on the same stuff as me. Because I know what I know, but it is, the people is picking up on it as well. So this is a collective thing. This isn't just one person or two people. This is collective. Okay, it's not a whole collective, but it's a percentage of the collective. Big enough a percentage for it to be coming through readers all over the world. So, look, your person walked away from that dark shit onto their destined path, because they see the light. These tower moments that have been coming through with the moon cycles, because that is all backfiring. This is the problem. They're out here using this dark magic, this manipulation, conjuring up spirits to fucking manipulate your person, to keep them blinded, to try to get them to cut you out of their life, because they can't have that happen. Because as soon as that happens, they've lost control of your person. Trying to keep, listen, these people here are fucking watching you both of you separately, because these kind of people here that your person's dealing with, or you're dealing with, because as we established the other day, this is either your person's family or their friends, people that they're in a group with, or somebody that they're connected to that has ties to people like this, that's doing this fucking work on your person, because your person's a divine being, angelic, right? Trying to steal their light and their spiritual inheritance. This keeps coming up. But because your person, this person that we're looking into right now, which is collective energy, found the inner strength to let go of their pride and ego and walk through the door to spirit and let go of who they thought they were and take the spiritual path and emancipate themselves from these people here. These people feel defeated. So they're out here calling on fucking loads of spirits, right? To try and turn this back around onto your person. And you, for that matter. So up your protection, triple that shit. Make sure you, on at least 3 times a day, give your ancestors, your spirit guides, and all your team, your protectors a lot, divine clearance to return any and all negative energies, entities and or intentions to the sender, 1,000-fold, with divine clearance. That's what they're there for. You're here to do a job, not fucking play with people that don't know when to quit. That's like in Kill Bill. He got up, he took those steps, he knew he was already dead. Because that coffin keeps coming up. Yeah, she'd done that 5-point thing that she did on him, and he knew as soon as he took those steps, he was gone. That's what they're doing. But the difference is, they actually seem to be under this illusion that it's going to work. We talked about this yesterday. I don't know whether it was on my Facebook or not, but you're a chosen one. Your person's a chosen one. You come as pairs, so you're both chosen. Playtime is over. Somebody didn't get the memo. So they're out here doing the most. Doing the absolute most. Calling on things that's how they're going to end up. Those people there. Because it's not going, what they're doing is not going to work, because they've got a message of concern. That come up yesterday as well. Stop talking. That's what I keep hearing. Stop talking. No. I will not be silenced. I won't stop talking. Stop doing stupid shit. It's my response. That message of that message of concern has been the reason for a family meeting to be called. So this is either, well, no either about it. It's a fucking family, or it's a group of people that are like a family, trying to prevent a marriage or a divine partnership, look, that will bring about a change when these two lovers come together. Again, there's something about that house and that bad health. So for some of you, there may be some legal situations going on, but I can assure you these people are in spiritual judgment right now. Play time is over. If you're a cross watcher doing this, you were warned. You knew. You knew you tried to interfere with the chosen one, aka made man. You don't have clearance. That's why your gifts are being stripped from you. Because if you're a cross watcher, because I can feel the energy. If you're a cross watcher, just so you know, they're still going to get their sudden wow. The person that you're working on and the person that they are destined to be with, still going to get their inheritance, their spiritual inheritance. And you will be left in despair. So yes, these people will be left in despair because this is happening. You're expecting it. All the while, spiritual confinement. Nothing's working. And it's all backfiring. They can't understand why. You know why. They know why. At this point, it's got 11:11 was on the clock. Yeah, see? At this point now, it's absolutely ridiculous. You just can't make it up. It's like being trapped in a box that's filling up with water, thinking that you're still going to get out. Still swimming. What are you swimming for? The box is full of water. That's them right now. They're confined. But they still keep trying. I ain't going to catch it. Privileged lady, official person. These false people are getting the messages, but ignoring it. I don't. It's probably because things have worked in the past. But now they're concerned because your person's on their journey. I want to get some shaman cards on this because it beggars belief, if I'm perfectly honest with you, Divine Soul Tribe, because these people know. They're spiritually savvy enough to know when something's being returned to sender because there's no divine clearance. The only reason that they've been able to get away with what they've been getting away with thus far is because my personal inner gnosis is telling me that because a lot of you guys weren't fully activated in your full inner gnosis of who you are, you were still catching the lit. It's like being in the distorted energy, accepting all that crap. You're going to get hit by the demons and stuff, but are you accepting it? If you're out there drinking, you're drinking it. If you're smoking, doing drugs, you're having sex, you're willingly taking that in. Right? You're not in that energy anymore. But you weren't fully activated. Now you're fully activated, right? And you're in your knowing that it's not going to work. It's like somebody manipulating you, the narcissist, and you believe that it's your feelings, you believe that they're right, But once you actually see that they're manipulating you, they can't do it anymore because it doesn't work. The spell is broken, you see? They know the spell is broken because look, a lot of them, yeah, because you've been through the shaman of purification. You have gone through, these moon cycles have cleaned you out of all the old toxic shit, the debris that was at the bottom, like I said, house clearance, right? So now they can't, because you're too clean, there's nothing they can get you with. You've been purified, yeah? Pay attention to your dreams because the hunter of dreams is there with the shaman of birth. You've birthed who you are. You've let go of who you was. Yeah. Ancestor of knowing is with you. Stay in your knowing. Don't let anybody cast any shadow of a doubt on what you know to be true. Spirit of truth. Listen. You know your truth. Don't let nobody tell you any different. If somebody starts rolling their eyes at me, I just stop talking to them because you're not for me. If you don't believe, if what I say doesn't resonate with you, I'm not for you. If you choose not to, keep it moving. I'm very confident enough in myself to know my vibe will attract my tribe. I'm not one of these angels that runs around in the field, round a fountain, flipping with daisy chains on my head. It's not, we're not all like that. Avenging angels, they have to be badass warriors because their job is to avenge for God. I'm here to fight demons, to seek and destroy. You can't do that with fucking daisy chains on your head. I'm so sorry. But you've done the work because you're a badass spiritual warrior, part of my divine soul tribe. You've done the work because you wanted to be whole within yourself. You didn't want that shit anymore. Your person's following suit and they don't like that. So here they are trying to cast confusion spells with sex magic and you know, trying to keep you off your destined path, thinking that they can circumvent the path, where the spiritual wealth is going. It's not going to happen. What God's got for you cannot be taken away. No man can come between. They can't. They can try. Spirit of wisdom's there with the journeyer and the reconciliation card. Fight that. That's the ancestors and the shamans telling you that. These people, no, that's an ambulance. Look, that's the connection healing. That's you healing. That's your person healing. And we all know that there's levels to this. Because they're out here trying to create illusions. Make you believe that what is isn't, what isn't is. And the same with your person. That's what they're trying to do out here. Confuse your person. It's not working anymore though. They're only confusing themselves. Everything's backfiring now. Every time they fire a hit, it comes back. Because the more you ascend, the stronger your protection becomes. It's like, like trying to shoot bulletproof glass and wondering why you just got shot in the shoulder. But yet they keep doing that. Oh, if I keep going, eventually it'll crack. No, it won't. It's bulletproof. Anyway, let's get a little bit more tarot. Spirit said these karmic cycles have closed out and there is going to be a reconciliation between these two divine counterparts. Okay? And that's the truth. I don't know what else to say. Because there's been a lot of regret, there's been a lot of sorrow on both sides, but definitely on these people's sides. You need to be very mindful of these moon cycles. I keep being drawn back to the moon card. Just up your protection, triple it. Don't care what it is you have to do. Add this, add that. Because they are still trying. It doesn't matter that you're protected. It matters that you make sure that you know you're protected. Right? Because you're moving away from this trouble. Your person's moving away from this trouble. As long as you stay on your path, don't let these people lower your vibration. Because the spirit of darkness runs deep through people these days. Look, the chariots come in. Look, and whatever is on that chariot, including your masculine, is going to balance out. Things are going to be balanced out. You're going to get your wish fulfillment. Look, the King of Cups constantly at the bottom of the deck. It doesn't matter how many times I shuffle it. So this person your person might not have told you that they're in love with you, but I'm telling you now, they are definitely in love with you. That is one thing that they're definitely sure about, that you are their happy ever after. You're their happy. You're home. You're where this legacy begins. Because that's how it begins. You and your person, you come together in harmony because, you know, that's what you're supposed to be doing together. Right? Because you are divine counterparts. Right? And then you can start that legacy. You can start an example. This is what it's like to be truly in love with somebody. This is what it's like to have unconditional love for one another. This is how you can resolve conflict and still love one another. And kiss each other goodnight without any resentment. Because you worked through your shit. You were with the right person for the right reasons. Yeah? moved away from things that no longer served you, held you back, kept you in low vibrational energies, closed out karmic cycles, and these people are mad. Because this can't be stopped, regardless of what they keep trying to do. Been enlightened. So your person's coming on in to tell you the truth because they are no longer confused. Yeah? They never let go, any more than you let go of the connection. Well, you can't really, can you? They release their burdens, yeah? And you are still in this defensive energy, but they're more stable now. And they want to come on in and work with you. And they know this. The same way you're sat here watching me and any other reader, it's the same way those people are doing it. They have readers. They have psychics. They have telepaths. They have all-in-ones like us. They have remote viewers. That shit ain't a conspiracy. They have people that can astral project. That isn't just stuff you see on the telly. That's real shit. And so they know. They know what you're doing. They know what your person's doing. When I tell you you're being watched, you're being watched. Your person's being watched. Your person's watching you. They're watching you. You're watching yourself. You're minding yourself. You're minding your own business. But your person's definitely coming on in. But you need to be mindful because these other people are hot on their heels. Right? So that might well be some of the hesitancy. Some of you, your person is aware of what's going on in the background. Others of you, they haven't got a clue. They're still in that confused. At the very least, they know they've been manipulated and tricked, yeah, and they don't realise to what extent. That's who this reading is for, like in terms of what's been done, and to what extent. Because these people have been doing the most. Sending in third-party situations to confuse your person, emotionally. Playing on shit. Keeping them slow. Keeping them stuck away from the Empress. Holding themselves back from you. But they're going to come and take a leap of faith. 22 on the clock. Because they want the union with you. As much as you want the union with them. Now, these people here are going to try whatever they can. So there's going to be illusions, trickery, all kinds of shit. So be prepared for mudslinging. Okay? And interference. There might be blackmail, rumours, gossip, all kinds of shit. Yeah? Just use your discernment. Some of you might not get any of that because your person would have wrapped up their situation before coming towards you, hence the delay. Others of you, some of you, your person will just take a leap of faith and be like, F it, let's just see what happens, we'll deal with whatever comes up when it comes up, sort of thing. And then that's it. But, actually, no, there are some of you where your person won't be kind of aware, but not really. So they're not really prepared for what's coming in. So they're not expecting what's coming. Because unexpected income. It could be good, could be bad. So I don't think they may be sort of aware, but like, that confused state. When you're like, when you just wake up and you're like, what did I dream last night? You're trying to remember something. Yeah, because they're coming out from under that spell work, don't forget. So, I'm going to pull some more cards because I still want to know what this message of concern in the family room is. Because we didn't really get to the bottom of it, even though I know it's because they know that you're a chosen one. Justice is at the bottom of the deck with the 7 of Wands, and you've got your defences up because you're a spiritual badass and you know how to protect yourself. Part of my divine. Because of this union, they're getting information. Like I said, they've got psychics, they've got seers, they've got telepaths, they've got remote viewers, they've got people that can astral project, astral travel. They got the fucking lot, mate. Because the people that do shit like this, they're not amateurs. They are not amateurs. However, The problem there is they got too cocky. And they didn't, like I said yesterday, they didn't do their due diligence. And they didn't find out who they were dealing with. So, yeah. Anyway, message of concern in this family room. I want to know what that is, please, Spirit. Divine ancestors. Holy Spirit, tell me what we need to know. The message of concern in that family room is about communication. See, this is the thing. They might be able to circumvent certain things, but you see things like the telepathic communication between you and your past, they can't circumvent that. They might be able to send confusion spirits in to make you think different things, depending on how protected you are and how in your knowing, how sure of yourself you are. They may be able to do that, but you know the difference. That this movement, they are concerned about the movement forwards, the progression of things towards this Two of Cups energy. Look, the Ace of Cups, they're concerned because they can see that your person's no longer confused about this connection, that they know that they're in love, and they can see that your person is very focused about getting on that chariot and bringing justice to this connection, because they know that you're their empress. They can't confuse them about that anymore, and that's what that concern is. Oh, well, we've tried this and we've tried that, we've done this, we've added that. Why hasn't that worked? Surely that should have worked. Well, we've done this, we tried this one, we put that in, we did it on that day, we done it at that time, we sacrificed this animal, we sacrificed it. That's the sort of shit that they're doing. How are we going to stop this from happening? You can't. I fucking told you that. The Ten of Pentacles. This is a firm, solid family legacy that's going to be started with this divine couple that I'm reading for anyway, because I'm a collective twin flame reader, and you're both working hard on yourselves so that this can happen. Yeah, they're working equally as hard to try and prevent what's already done. It's done in the spirit. They fucking know that as well. That's what makes me laugh even more. That's like it's like going to the cinema, you've seen the end of the film but hoping it's going to be something different. You already know what the ending is. You've seen it. So why are you going to spend your money going to watch it when you already know how it's going to end? And that's what these people have been doing, spending their money, sending in succubuses and incubuses and fucking Jezebel spirits, sending that through the collective, our rife, to get your person to see things from a different perspective, playing on their sex addiction. Listen, don't get it twisted, you know, because some of these people go out of their fucking way to send in a karmic with a spirit by proxy, because they'll fucking send the spirit to the person that your person's dealing with to siphon their energy. Please believe. There's so many different ways that these people could, and they fucking know the ways to do it. But they've exhausted every possible avenue that they could try and find to get you and your person apart, to keep you apart. Look, to keep them in deep regret and sorrow. But you can't stop destiny. You can't. Look, the Wheel of Fortune is at the... Listen, what did I fucking tell you? This High Priestess with this Queen of... And this come out yesterday. These bitches come out together. This High Priestess is working with this Queen of Wands, because she's a sorceress as well. As much as she's a good woman, powerful, alluring, confident, spiritual badass, a badass businesswoman, you know, she knows what she's doing. She goes and gets things done. She's still very she could be a sorceress. and a high priestess. But these are two separate energies working together to try and stop this. You can't fucking stop the Wheel of Fortune. All you can do is change your own by your stupid actions. Doing things your ass should not be doing. To this Emperor. Trying to get the Emperor to feel overwhelmed and burdened with responsibility so that they can't see where their Ten of Cups is. It's too late. The Emperor's already seen what his destiny is, because the angels showed this person who their Empress is. That's you. And they on that chariot to come and start that flipping legacy with you. The Knight of Swords. Moving fast. There is this sense of urgency. Now, there's the hesitancy because your person's trying to wrap up loose ends. These loose ends probably got to do with these kind of people. Now, this storyline isn't for everybody. If you've got this far in and you resonate, then, you know, some of it's for you in one way, shape or form, because obviously the way I'm translating it is not going to be for everybody. Just take what resonates, leave the rest behind. So, look. They're out here trying to prevent this from happening. The Emperor, the Empress, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ten of Cups, right? They can't stop what? It's already on the fucking way. Divine personal delivery. Brand new legacy. 10-10. 10, because that's the Wheel of Fortune as well, and that's the number 10. Brand new passionate beginning in love with your counterpart, but these people are out here trying to do some fucking death magic. Listen, I don't like what I just got come through. Do not. I mean, you've got free will. Everybody's got free will. Make your choices, your decisions, take actions, whatever, yeah? Don't have sex with anybody. Not even your person. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm being 100% serious. I can't stress this enough. If you, well, you can't know. You don't know whether when the last time your person had sex was. And if this part of the storyline is for you, the small percentage that this part of the storyline is for, it's not a story, it is happening. You don't know if your person's just leaving someone or they've been living with them or whatever the dynamic is, and it's not been that long. If it's been less than 3 months since your person had sex with that, don't do it. Do not sleep. Do not have sex with your person. Don't have sex with anybody. Seriously. Until all this shit, until you're hearing from us readers, yes, playtime's over. And you can't get hit by certain things if they're sending like confusion spells, They're sending certain spells towards you and stuff. That's like outside. That's coming from the outside. So you make sure you've got your divine protection shield up at all times, and you make sure your people know that it's on and popping at any time. They've got divine clearance to step up in any situation that's not in your highest good. All right? But they can't protect you from ingesting. So if you go and drink alcohol or go and eat food for a you need to be careful and have sex with anybody. You're willingly taking that in, because they can be attached to food, drink, sex, drugs, alcohol, just don't fast. Because they're going to unalive themselves, right? that is something that's definitely been coming up. Coughing and bad health. Death. You're transitioning into your higher spiritual self, so is your person. But they're trying to end this connection, like sever the connection. You can't do that. You just can't. But they're going to use, listen, there's going to be the use of some sex magic. I'm telling you now, you listen, the High Priestess with the Queen of Wands, the Death card, the Ace of Wands, they are out there doing some serious shit. Do not have sex with anybody. I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. Don't have sex with anybody. Don't be going out to eat dinner with random people. Don't accept drinks off anybody you did. In fact, don't drink anything you didn't make yourself. Don't eat things. Be careful. You're held in high honour. This keeps coming up. Now, this false person could be a wealthy man, but it's definitely someone from your person's community. So they're, acting like a main male. There's men involved as well as women. This is a group of people. This is definitely a group of people trying to act. Listen, just be very wary. Wolves in sheep's clothing. Listen, the lesson from the devil isn't tempting unless it's presented in a nice way, is it? The false person, underneath the false person was the wealthy man, yeah? And then community, and then main male. Trying to block your gifts, trying to block your person's gifts. Look, this is somebody that's been in your person's life since childhood. So this is family members. It's no joke out here, people. I've done a reading on my Facebook. I'm going to have to download it and upload it here. About generational curses. And so I had this download before Christmas about how this maternal figure from this group of people, a cult, a family, whatever, society, knew about this child, your person, or you, whatever, coming into the family bloodline. And they knew. They went out their way till they got this child. So it was from a family of at least 3 children. Your person, you would have been the last or second to last child. There wouldn't be more than one, maybe 2 children. No, just one really, because that wouldn't have been intentional. Not really, but yeah. And they knew they were trying to steal the destiny because they wanted the spiritual inheritance. They wanted the abundance that was coming with this child's destiny. They've been trying their whole life. This is that sort of vibe that I'm picking up on. The 10 of Swords, they've done nothing but to stab your person in the back at every tiff and turn, trying to betray them, always putting them in third party situations so that they're always confused, so that they never feel settled, so that they can't commit, constantly leading them to the situations that don't just betray your connection, any connection that they've had in the past, so that they never know true happiness. Because if they find they're constantly trying to prevent them from finding their true divine counterpart, which is you. It's too late. It's already happened. You can't unring the bell. You can't. Still trying to keep your person confused. They're not confused anymore. I told you. They're the ones getting confused now because they don't understand why it's not. Well, they do understand because they know. If you're a cross watcher, now you know why we know. Because we're good at what we do. So they're watching to see if they can come on in and try to trip you up, knock you off your path. So when I tell you be mindful of the people that you have in your company, even someone that's trying to kiss you on the cheek, that's the cheeky bastards trying to steal your energy. Don't hug anybody you don't like. Don't shake anybody's hand you don't want to. Don't let anybody kiss you on the cheek. They're fucking energy harvesting. So don't do it. And you definitely don't have sex with anybody. Don't share a drink with anybody. Don't eat out of somebody else's plate. Don't do it. Because your team can't protect you from what you're ingesting, what you're choosing to ingest, because you're making a covenant with that spirit. Because you're willingly accepting it into your body. Yeah? Like when you drink alcohol. Like when you do drugs, when you have sex, you're willingly accepting what a spirit is attached to that which you are ingesting, because you're giving it permission to enter your body. The devil can't come into your life unless you give it fucking permission. And you don't even realise what you're agreeing to when you drink spirits, when you have sex with people you know are low vibrational. You don't realise that some of the food that you eat, that's fucking synthetic shit. What do you think they're making it with? The same way they're making it is alchemy. Look at the fucking medication that people are being given. It's synthetic, poisonous, toxic shit. But you're agreeing to take that because you're agreeing that there's a problem that they can't fix, so they're just going to give you something to mask the symptoms instead of finding the root cause. Let's find what is causing this problem. No, let's just deal with the symptoms. So you're agreeing that there's something wrong with you that can't be fixed by any other means necessary other than taking that particular medication. So you're willingly taking that into your body. Why do you think there's a fucking opioid crisis? People out here, you've got a bunch of drug addicts out here that don't even realise they're drug addicts because their doctor is their dealer. You're willingly ingesting that shit. Look at antidepressants. It says on the label, cause suicidal thoughts. What the fuck? That's why I'm here. I'm going to give you something that's giving me more of what I don't want. Don't fucking make sense. But I digress. So back to my point. They can't protect you from what you're willingly ingesting. They just can't. So you have to be, that's why the fasting, that's why you should fast. Cleanse your body. I mean, I'm not perfect. I eat and drink things that I don't drink alcohol, but every now and then I might have like a cider or something, but I don't want to drink. I don't like it. I used to be a fucking alcoholic, and I didn't go to AA or anything, but I don't fucking like it. No, don't like the taste of it, don't like the way it makes me feel. It was just something I was feeding my fucking demons. I starved them out. Yeah, same with the drugs. I still smoke a bit of weed, but I'm working on that. Cut it down to cut it out. Not a problem, done it before, do it again. But, you can't be protected from what you're taking in. If you watch films and stuff like that about possession, there has to be an agreement. If you're making deals with demons, there has to be an agreement. You're agreeing to something. And they're out here. The thing is, because your person was a sex addict, that's what they're using. But I'm telling you now, don't do it, because you don't know. If your person hasn't stopped having sex for a minimum of 3 months, the sex demons that they're feeding are going to be still fucking quite strong. So it's going to be very difficult for them to turn that shit down. They're the fucking magician. With the Queen of Swords. This bitch keeps coming out too. Manipulative, cutting, sharp, cold, emotionally detached. Will cut. Listen. Being manipulative. 5 of Swords. Towards this King of Cups. This person that's in their love energy. They want to keep them in this energy where they constantly feel like they're fighting. Yeah? Hold them back from sending a message. Make them feel left out in the cold. Listen, if this, what I'm picking up, this is like somebody that's, somebody that's in a position, because you've got the Magician with the Queen of Swords. That ain't a good combination, not really. So this person here, it doesn't have to be a woman, it can be a man, energy's fluid. This person here is in a position to emotionally manipulate your person. With manipulation, spell work, well that's manipulation anyway, but making them feel left out in the cold, by holding their love back from this person. So this could be a maternal figure. Very sharp and cutting, emotionally manipulative, because that's the King of Cups. Cold, empty, because they're too manipulative. Out here doing fucking spell work, trying to keep your person trapped in their fucking head. So there's the Lovers. You can't stop what's coming, but you're gonna have to be careful, because they are working hard. They're definitely working hard to keep, look, they're still together. The Ten of Swords with the Three of Cups, working hard to get this, to try and get your person to betray this connection. Look, they can't do it. The light is shining on all that darkness, all of that darkness, and your person's still coming in fast. They don't want you waiting anymore. Spirit said that's the truth. They don't want you waiting. They're coming on in with their cup of love, because they've had enough of not being with you. They've had enough of feeling miserable, feeling empty and alone, because they've been listening to people that are trying to steal their light, steal their gifts, steal their inheritance, their divine inheritance, their divine abundance. Yeah? That they are entitled. There's the Emperor. It's their divine birthright. So let's have a look. Now we're going to close this out. There's the Empress. They're trying to defeat this connection, and your person is here, you know, worried that they've been defeated, but they haven't been defeated, because this is both of you at this point, I think, because even though your person, they just don't know what to say. What do I say? How do I come in? They don't want to have to walk away feeling this way, but it's because they're coming out of this energy of being confused, all this flipping spell work being done on them, juggling things all the time, being kept busy with third-party situations that were being sent to them. That come up earlier. The Magician. Look, your person has walked away from this Magician energy that kept them in an illusion, that kept them confused, because they were very manipulative. You know, trickery. Your person said, no, enough, you've left me empty and defeated and depleted. I need to walk towards the light. I need to go towards my spiritual path. I need to accept this spiritual essence that I have inside me that's waiting to be released. I want a brand new passionate beginning, and I can't have that if I'm stuck over here with you. So, and then, again, what I'm picking up, this is family members or a group. This isn't like, or it's like the third party's family, but either way it's like a group, because this shit's being done by. Spirit said it's time for justice to be served, so expect your person to come on in with an apology. Look, these cards, you're watching me shuffle these cards put together earlier. It's the end of feeling confused and feeling stabbed in the back. Even though these people are out here trying to do these kind of spells, confusion spells, to make you feel betrayed, to make your person feel betrayed, or make your person try to betray you with this sex magic. Don't have sex, I don't care. Don't care, not even heavy petting. Don't do none of it. No fluid exchange. Don't even kiss them. Don't do it. You've worked far too hard on yourself to let these people come on in and try to cause any more interference than they already have done. I'm going to end it now, because look. Your wish fulfillment, that stable, happy home life, is coming. It's coming, despite what they're doing. That's the Sun card come out twice now. That's you getting your happy ever after. After being in this energy of being undecided, confused and feeling blinded, you don't know what's coming, where it's coming from, how it's coming in. But God said, don't worry, keep walking the path to enlightenment and keep walking in your faith, and everything will be just fine. It will be just fine. I'm going to end it right there. So thanks for staying this long and listening to me rambling on. But I hope you gained some clarity from that and it made some sense of some situations. It's not going to resonate with everybody. If it did, I'm glad I was able to give you the messages that you needed. I don't reach out in comments. If you want to contact me, the email address is below. Thank you for listening. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. Please like, share, subscribe. I'd love to have you to the family. Anyway, until next time, guys, stay divine.